Morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the topic psychology. As you know, your subject humanities for engineers have three different components, that is human values, psychology and economics. Now onwards in the next lectures we'll be discussing the components of psychology. So starting up with the first aspect, that is psychological perspective. So, what is psychology? It is the very normal term used in the daily routine and life by every one of us, but it's very important nowadays and become very critical to understand the importance of psychology. So, according to the American Psychological Association, psychology is the scientific study of mind and the behavior. So it's the two-way combination of mind and behavior. First is how we perceive the things, then we behave in a particular manner after perceiving those things. So psychology is a multifaceted discipline that includes many subfields of study such as human development, sports, health, clinical, social behavior, as well as cognitive processes. So there is a wide scope of study and research in the field of psychology. So next we'll discuss the different psychological perspectives. There are 6 psychological perspectives. So proceeding with the first, that is psychodynamic perspective. The focus here is on the unconscious mind. The Freud given the studies and emphasized on the importance of the subconscious mind. Freudian theory is that the individual subconscious mind governs their behavior to a greater extent. So here the focus is on the unconscious mind and that influences the behavior of the conscious mind. For example, obsessive hand washing activity done by an individual could be linked to a trauma in the childhood that now causes this behavior. So by this means, one can infer that there is a reasoning behind each and every behavior of an individual. Next is behavioral perspective. Perform an action based on the perceived possibilities of reward and punishment. So, individual or a child behave in a particular manner to get the reward or to be punished for that activity. So there are many researchers who have developed the theories over the time period, and few of them are Skinner and Pavlov. Those developed the theories of learning and made a collected an in-depth knowledge about the different behavioral perspectives of an individual under different environmental influences. Next perspective is cognitive, very important and have a wider scope of research in this area, as the study of cognitive is the study of how the mind processes the information. And all of us understand that if the information that is being processed by the mind can be understood, there can be a lot many issues and problems that can be sorted out with this. So cognitive perspective deals with how people think, how they remember, how we store the information, and then finally we use that information. So perception and processing influence behavior is very much dependent upon the cognitive perspective of an individual. Next is sociocultural perspective. As the name suggests, this psychological perspective is very much influenced or impacted by a specific social background of an individual because of particular belonging of to particular group, an individual belongs to particular religion or believes in the norms or regulations of the particular society, so that individual is bound to behave in that particular way. Next is biological perspective. All of us as an individuals, as an humans, have some limitations or have some positives. These differences are because of biological perspectives. So that covers physical structures, substances, and that have a greater impact on individuals' behavior. The last is humanistic perspective. Healthy mind, healthy people strive to reach full potential. They try to utilize their knowledge and try to expand it as much as it's possible for the well-being of humanity. So Abraham Maslow has done the research on motivational theories, in the development of motivational theories, so that individual needs can be classified and can be reached out, can be fulfilled by the society at a large. Thank you. This was all about the different psychological perspectives.